What's up, guys? It's our third day of the road trip and our very first day here at Deadwood. Well, I guess our first full day. We arrived last night after we visited Custer. It was about, I think it was like an hour and 15 minutes from down in the southern part of the Black Hills up to where we are now. The plan today is we're going to try and go to Wyoming and see Devil's Tower, which is a cool landmark, a cool natural landmark. Little concerned though, there's a lot of fog right now, so I'm wondering how the road conditions are. And also we just checked the weather. It's supposed to start snowing in about 4 hours. I don't know exactly how much, but we'll see exactly how it happens. Stopping to get some coffee real quick.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I found it. And this, but you know what? These batteries are definitely dead now. The cold weather just kills them. Driving in the fog wasn't the best situation. The roads in the Black Hills are very windy, and considering I didn't know the area, it just made for a little tougher road conditions. But really, my real concern was if the fog was going to prevent us from seeing Devil's Tower. Just made a quick stop in Wyoming. My wiper blades weren't really working that well, so we tried cleaning them. And now we're continuing on our way to Devil's Tower. As you can see, the conditions aren't perfect. I'm hoping we'll be able to see the tower itself. Though once we got driving to Wyoming, the landscape really opened up. You could see valleys and hills, and just the ridges that were popping up off the roadside were really great to see. And also the fog started to dissipate a little bit as we were making our way into eastern Wyoming, which made it easier on the road conditions. As we got closer to Devil's Tower, you could see it in the distance. And it has a very eerie feeling about it. There's nothing else like it in the landscape, and it just seems to stand awkwardly amongst everything else. It is, though, a very impressive natural landmark. And even though it does stand impressively, there is something very strange about it. It's almost as if a UFO had just landed in the middle of nowhere, and it just sits there and waits, and you don't know what it's there for or what it's about to do. Devil's Tower evokes that kind of feeling, an eeriness that a lot of places I've been to just don't. Guys, we made it to the base of Devil's Tower. This really is like the strangest anomaly in this landscape. Nothing else is like it. And supposedly, from what we read, the west side, the columns that you see on the tower on the west side are crumbling, they're falling apart, which I guess, from what we read, is signs that the tower itself is essentially coming down. I've only walked about 50 feet. Either I'm out of shape or this is strenuous. Found this tree with different cloths tied around it. Maybe some sort of like flowers. Don't really know what it is. If it's some sort of offering to maybe the spirits here, I have no idea. Found more cloths over here. And then if you look at this tree way back here, you'll see green, red, and white cloths tied around here. Not exactly sure what it means, what the significance of it is, but it obviously means something to some people. What I do know is that Devil's Tower is very important to a lot of the Native Americans that are from this area. And there is a story that has kind of been told. I don't know it word for word, and I might be telling it wrong, but essentially some of their children in this folktale were being chased by a grizzly bear, and they came to this spot, and out from under the ground, Devil's Tower sprouted, lifting the children into the sky. And the grizzly bear, as it was trying to get to them, was scraping down the sides of Devil's Tower, leaving the marks that we see, almost like claw marks. Like I said, maybe I'm telling the story a little wrong, but either way, it is still an interesting tale. So we're past the halfway point here. I will say this, we got lucky because the whole drive in, foggy, cloudy, there was a lot of doubt that we wouldn't be able to see the tower. And then once we got here, the sun came out, the skies opened up, now we can see everything. So we caught a break. Nature's on our side today. As you guys can see up there, that's where some of the columns are breaking apart. And you can only imagine that they come down and they just fall here in between the trees. And it's what's left of Devil's Tower is just scattered throughout. Trying to find this ladder. Supposedly if we look through here, this is stabilized so we can't move it, we should be able to see a wooden ladder hanging on Devil's Tower, but we can't see it. You guys see it? You see a ladder in there? This place is a lot different than Madison, but everybody says hi to me. Even when we're driving, the people coming back at us, they wave. Friendly people out here.